Hey soldiers, what if you were able to invest in residential rental real estate for as little as $100? What if you were able to get in on something like that and also remove a lot of the barriers to entry that usually come along with investing in real estate? Well, more and more institutional investors are putting their money behind residential rental real estate. Now, this has been the type of asset class that usually mom and pops or, individuals or small businesses have taken a look at and kind of, been at the forefront. That's changing, and that evolution is creating potential opportunity for you. Of course, you've got to do your own due diligence. Now, we need you to subscribe. The economy is evolving at a fever pitch. We want you to come along with us for the ride as we research and delve into the various ways in which we can prosper from this evolution. Hit subscribe. That's the way you do that. Now, this newest company, Jeff Bezos is backing. It's a real estate fund that is seeking to acquire more single-family homes across the U.S. Now, you might say, Tyrone, why'd you mention Jeff Bezos? Well, you know me. I am anti-celebrity endorsement. I'm not really anti. I just don't, take, oh, well, Shaquille O'Neal's doing this, so that's all I need to know. No, I don't operate like that. But I mention Bezos because it is true that Amazon has a tremendous real estate footprint. So it stands to reason that the man does probably know a great deal about real estate and recognizes something that has a higher degree, higher probability of success in that realm, right? So he has put money behind this also. That's the other thing. It's not just him putting his name behind it and saying, hey, look at me, I'm doing this and getting paid. No, he's kicking out investment. Okay, guys, so many of the world's largest investment firms have launched new funds over the past couple of years aimed at acquiring or building single-family homes to use as rentals. Single-family homes as rentals. Why are we seeing this? Well, part of the reason is because housing is becoming more and more expensive. Remember, we always tell you on this channel that inflation is not, prices aren't going down, okay? Yeah, inflation has calmed down. The rate of inflation is still increasing though, albeit at a slower pace. Prices are still going up, just at a slower pace. We've got higher interest rates than we've seen in a generation. And we've got stagnant wages. People are finding it very difficult to get in on their first home. So a lot of people are pushed to need to rent. And people want to live in nice environments, right? So this is where the single family homes market comes into play, especially if the family has expanded, Husband and wife got married a few years ago. But now, the townhouse was great. The condo was great, but now they got 2.5 kids, right? They need more room. This all comes as no surprise, considering that the increased cost of buying a home has forced many Americans into being tenants instead of homeowners. Now, for all you people out there renting, understand that you are paying a mortgage, just not your own. So try to, do your due diligence and figure out when or if it is a financially good move for you to transition into purchasing. I wouldn't want to be a long-term renter, okay? Because again, you are paying a mortgage, just not your mortgage. In fact, you're paying a premium because that landlord has to make a profit, right? Arrived is the name of the company. It's a young real estate company backed in part by Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, has just announced its entry into the single-family rental fund space. Arrived currently operates a fractional real estate investing platform that has attracted nearly 500,000 retail investors since its launch in 2021. The platform allows these investors to purchase shares of single-family rental properties with as little as $100. Now, mind you, your investment return potential is, of course, proportional to what you put in, okay, usually. So just you can invest as little as $100, but don't expect to become, the next Sam Zell off of that, right? To date, investors on the platform have funded more than 388 homes with a total value of over $122 million. Properties are often fully funded within hours. I looked at the site here. You can take a look now, and you can see some of these properties that have been fully funded. And then there are some other opportunities that are out there that have not been. Okay. The new arrived single-family residential fund aims to simplify capital allocation by allowing users to invest more at one time and invest on their own schedule without having to wait for individual properties to launch. Okay. Some performance. Okay, it's a young company, right? In the third quarter of 2023, investors on the platform earned approximately $890,000 in dividend income, marking an increase from the previous quarter. So we're seeing growth. Over the past year, the platform has dispersed over $2.8 million in dividends to its investors. So this is an income play, okay? People are getting income as they would with rental. Doesn't say much about whether or not I'm not seeing a way for, because when you rent, if you own the property, you got the mortgage on it, you get appreciation also. Not sure if they're doing something to realize that in your rate of return on this, but it's definitely an income play. So we always talk about multiple streams of income, right? Here's one you may want to look at now. Some of the advantages include you don't have to get up in the middle of the night and go fix a toilet. You don't have to, deal with people who need to be evicted. Okay, that's the other thing about this. These corporations can be cold-hearted when it comes to, whether or not you pay your rent on time. When I was but a lad and I was just, starting out on my own, my landlord gave me a lot of latitude. If she didn't, I would have been out on the street, okay? I don't think you're going to see that type of latitude from Jeff Bezos, all right? The other thing is they're paying dividends, so you need to check with your tax advisor to see how that will affect you in terms of taxation, because that's income, right? Maybe they have some kind of way to reinvest these dividends also to increase your profit potential. But remember, dividends are income. They are taxable whether they're reinvested or not. So this is something worth taking a look at. We'll check in with this one and others like it, but this could be a great alternative to keep you from having to come to the table with a big down payment, go find a bunch of contractors to fix up the property, have to deal with getting a tenant in there, managing that. Again, the broken toilet at 2 a.m. Oh, I'm going to get paid next week and I'll pay you your rent then. You don't have to deal with all that in this. So those are the advantages. The challenges include the taxation aspect of it and whether or not you get anything off of the appreciation of the property. Because as you saw, these are some nice properties, right? All right, guys, we'll continue to follow it. I will talk to you soon.